Alright, ladies and gentlemen.
Happen.
So you're hearing that voice that says ghost spirit, ghost app. Just ignore it. It's going to be talking here in the background. So you want to know how to win the lottery, right? Some lottos are 6 to 49, and some lottos are 7 to 50 or 49, right? In your town? My town, it's 7 to 49. So I'm going to show you each step how to win the lottery. Now you can do this in your town and win. Okay? I'm talking millions.
Harvest.
This method will allow you to win the lottery. I'm talking millions. With, let's say, within 3 to 9 years, it'll show up. Maybe even sooner. Maybe even faster. If you grasp the concept that I'm about to show you. So, let's pick a date. This was the last draw on Tuesday.
Amanda.
On Tuesday, August 18. Alright? And below in the description, when you're done watching this video, remember there's more lottery secrets. Okay? There's about 3 or 4 methods of winning. Okay? Use my methods and you will win the lottery. How did I figure this out? It's called reverse engineering. You remember Area 50, Area 51 when they captured the UFOs, right? This is Paranormal Channel. Remember that? Well, they wanted to know how the UFOs worked. What did they do? They reverse engineered. They studied it backwards. So let's start to see how the UFO worked, right? But this ain't no UFO. It's no magic. You do this and you will win the lottery. So in my town, I think it's called the Lotto Max. In my town, this is the results that came out. Actually, this number actually popped in my mind. Why don't you play 1, 2? And I was like, nah. I was using a different method, right? So, check this out. How would you guess the future, right? Tuesday, August 2018.
Chills.
Instead, space and time are fused together in what came to be called space-time.
Einstein unified the idea of space with the idea of time.
Einstein! Hey, Einstein, where's the doc, boy? Huh?
You made it!
Yeah!
Welcome to my latest experiment. This is the big one, the one I've been waiting for all my life.
Those are the numbers, right? So let's go to the calendar. Now, I do suggest there's a link in the description. You can use any calendar, but I do suggest you use timeanddate.com. Focus. The link is in the description. Timeanddate.com.
Western.
Why? Because timeanddate.com gives you numbers. Look, numbers you can play. They're moon phase numbers that you can play. And these numbers do show up during the month. Each month.
Light.
See that? But anyway, we got the lottery results that came out on. This is just an example. And if you use this method, tell me, if you are going to play on the Tuesday, August 18th, right, of next year, how would you know this number? if you've never seen it before.
These effects, which used to be considered sort of obscure and very small, are very in your face with today's technology.
How would you guess the future? How would you know it was 1?
Hop.
Let me show you.
A result that startled the great Albert Einstein.
Quantum state is exactly determined once you've made a measurement of the partner particle's quantum state.
Okay, so you grab your dates. Tuesday, August 18th is when the draw's coming out, right? So whatever draw you got coming out, you go to your calendar, time and date.
Objects with ease can be in multiple places at the same time and can seemingly go backwards in time and change the past. This means I could throw this microscopic baseball to first base and to home plate at the same time, or change the seemingly predetermined outcome of a play while it's still going on.
So 18th, right? Did you see that? Do you know math? Grab a trusty calculator, or you can use your brain.
Come.
Right? Not everybody's good with math. Me, myself, I'm not good with math. I'm good at decoding codes.
Same time, and can seemingly go backwards in time and change the past.
In fact, the most famous experiment in quantum physics shows how one object can be in 2 places at the same time.
You put any code in front of me and I'll decode it. Right? So the date, the draw's coming out on the 18th, right? So you put
Spectre.
18 minus, what's the previous date? So the lottery's coming out on the 18th and you want to guess it. So you minus the previous date, 17. By the way, always on Tuesdays, the number 3 shows up. Here's another clue for you. Sundays 1, Mondays 2, Tuesdays 3, Wednesday. That method is in the link in the description. You can watch the month day method. That also works. But we're doing this.
Think.
We want to know what the lottery results are. Where did these numbers come from? How would you guess the future? All right. So pretend you haven't seen that yet.
Where?
Yep. So 18. There's a calculator. You got your 18 and now.
Not now. All right, I'm ready. Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, hey, boy, get in there. Now, boy. In you go. Sit down. Put your seatbelt on. That's it. Whoa. Okay. Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch.
We're going to minus. We're going to go back. Just like a video game. Back, forward, back. Right? You remember the old school video games? Press back, forward, back.
Us to kind of interpret that in any way we wanted.
Mortal Kombat 3 has so much hidden stuff, you know.
Right? Back, forward, back, up, down.
Ask.
Back, forward. Plus, minus. That's what we're using. So you got 18. The draw date's coming out. The lottery was going to be for the 18th. The Tuesday the 18th. Now you minus your 17. Do you see that? Do you see that? Minus 17.
Paranormal.
Yep. Paranormal channel. It equals 1. Bingo. Look at that. 1. Bring up the calculator.
There.
Bring up the calculator. You don't believe me. So,
Little.
clear it. 18, which is the August, it would have come out on the August 18th, the Tuesday. 18, you're focusing on numbers. Although the month, August, is the 8th, there's also month numbers, but that's not what we're focusing on. We're just using back, forward. You know the video game method? Back.
Okay, come here. I don't know if I should be telling you this, but I'm going to show you a move. Okay? Listen. You have to go back, forward, back, and then down. And then push the run button. And if you do that really fast, I'll be your friend forever.
The button and joystick combinations work.
The codes in
Conditions.
video game methods, plus and minuses. You gotta play to win, right? 18 minus your previous date. So you go back 1. Draw date, back 1. Minus it. 1. Bingo. Okay. Now, where's the 2 coming from? How would you guess that? Let's clear it.
This.
So now we're going to take our 18, okay, which is the date, the draw date, the 18th, and we're gonna go forward plus the 20th of that month.
Jack.
Equals what? 38. Okay, that's not 2. That's too high, right? And then you go back minus the 19th, which is the date you just skipped. And you get 19 again. That ain't right.
French.
And then you minus the date before the draw, the 18th, which was a 17th. Right? Bingo. There's year 2.
Field.
Now let's do that with the calendar. So, the next number is 2. So watch quickly. Right? 18. This is the calculator.
Fork.
18. You do this and you will win the lottery. I'm not talking about right now. This method shows up 3 to 9 years. You cannot miss a draw with this method. This method has 40 combinations. 40 of back, forward, back, right? But if you play with this method shown on this video, within 3 to 9 years, you will be a millionaire. Now, if you crunch the numbers, keep watching my videos, how to win, you'll win quicker.
Action.
So this is going to increase your odds of.
Watch this.
20, basically. Really. So, let's do this. So, where does that 2 come from? Right? The 18th, 1 and 2. We figured out the 1.
Entire.
Now we want to write that down, those methods. And then we want to figure out where's the next number coming from. 2. I'm going to do this a little quicker for you. Okay, we got August 18th. Bring out the calculator.
Observe.
The next number was 2. So you grab, how would you predict the future? So you grab your 18, the date, and then you go plus 20.
Single.
I know there's other ways of doing this, but look, 18, and you skip one date and you go to the next one, the 20th, right?
Oil.
Plus 20. Oops. 18 plus 20.
Dope.
You got 38. 38. That's not 2. So you would have done 38, and now you minus. So you
Script.
You did 18 plus 20. Now you minus the number you skipped. 19.
Okay, listen. You have to go back, forward, back, and then down. And then push the run button.
And you get 19. And then you minus the date before the draw date, which is 17.
Alice.
So minus 17, your result minus the prior date. And bingo, there's your 2. And is it correct? Yeah, you're on your way to becoming a
Law.
millionaire. You're on your way. You're on your way to becoming a millionaire with this method. Now, here's the thing. Some of you assholes out there,
Fatal.
some of you jerk faces, you watched my videos. You used my methods, and you won the lottery. In my town, there's about 4 people that won. One won 60 million, one won
Happy.
63 million, one won 70 million. The other one won like 1 million, right? All these assholes watched my videos, and they won the lottery. And I told them, if you watch my videos and you win, you better come find me and you better buy me a house. Because I just made you a millionaire. Bitch. That's for the message for those fuckers out there. You owe me a fucking house paid for. I showed you how to win the lottery. So if you win, you come find me, you buy me a house. That's what you owe me. Because if I ever find out you were using my method, believe
Bang.
me. Did you hear what the spirit said? Yeah. So. Next number would have been...
Hey, buddy, you got a dead cat in there or what?
Fuck you, asshole.
16. How would we have predicted the future had we played on the 18th using this method? I hope you're writing these steps down. Step number 3. Next number would have been 16. Where would we get that from? Step number 3. Write this down. The 18th. Grab your calculator.
Jumped.
Clear it. So you got the 18th. 18.
Build.
How come I don't win? Because sometimes I miss draws. Do you understand? You can never with these methods. You can never miss a day. The lottery cut. You cannot miss playing on the date. If you miss one day of playing, you could lose. So sometimes sometimes you miss playing.
Unbelievable. The stuff in this universe is far smaller than anything we can see with a microscope, but it holds the key to the cosmos, 2 places at the same time. A result that startled a century ago, firing photons of light through a metal plate with 2 slits. The light that went through the holes hit a screen behind the plate.
I'm going to demonstrate the results of this amazing experiment with a bunch of baseballs and a barrier that we've set up which has 2 holes in it. Now, normally in the everyday world, if I throw baseballs through one hole or the other, they'll form a predictable pattern on a screen that we've set up behind home plate. They'll be in one place or the other. Now, let's make that pattern with a whole bunch of baseballs. I'm going to use this pitching machine. Here's the first one. Let's see what happens. Now you see, the balls landed on the screen in 2 bunches, pretty much along a direct line from each of the 2 holes. That's natural. That's what we expect. But when we descend into the microscopic universe and use electrons, which are 10 trillion times smaller than baseballs, we get a very different, odd result when we perform this experiment. A pattern that you would expect if these were waves going through both holes at the same time and interfering with themselves.
Smooth.
Okay, so step number 3, write this down. You grab your draw date, and you go plus your 14. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 steps back, right?
Movement.
Listen. You have to go back, forward, back, and then down.
See, how many steps back are we going? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps back. So back, back, back. 18 minus 14 equals 4.
Strong.
Equals 4. Sorry, that's not right. That's not right. That's another step. Forget
Quickly.
that. Step 3. 18 minus... You're actually going back. So you're going to have to minus all the way to 2. What was the last number?
Hail.
It's actually giving you a clue. The last number was 2. You notice how it's giving you a clue of the next one? So your draw date would have been 18 minus 2.
Products. Darkness.
So 18 minus 2 is what? Notice how it's predicting its own future. It's telling you where it came from. All the numbers are related. So grab your calculator. 18.
Flowers.
And you got to go back how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Go back 16 times. 18 minus 2 equals 16.
Upstairs.
You just predicted your next number. Had you used that method of back, 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 forward, back, plus, minus?
Okay, listen. You have to go back, forward, back, and then down. And then push the run button.
Right? So, where's our next number? Next number is 32.
Saint.
32, right? You want to get those millions. 32. So you would take your calculator, clear it. This is step number...
Video.
Number 4. Yep, I'm making a video. Step number 4. You grab your date. I'm going to do this quick. 18 plus 26. So we're going 18
Thoroughfare.
steps ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 steps. So forward, forward, forward 8 times. 18 plus 26 equals 44. Well, that's not 32. So what do?
Pain.
Sorry, that's the wrong step. My bad. This is step number 3. Where are we? Step number 3? No, step number...
Weeps.
Step number... Number 4, yeah. Sorry, my bad. Write that down. $18, but you see what I'm saying? It's all there in the math. Simple math, the simplest solution is often the solution.
Bird.
Now, I want you to understand, if these combinations back, forward, 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 back, you can really wreck your brain trying to figure this out. I'm doing that for you. Just keep watching my videos. You start using my methods, and there's another method in the link in the description. These 2 methods will increase your odds of winning the lottery. I already made 4 millionaires in my town. Those bastards didn't give me a penny. When I find them, I'm going to slap them in the face. It's a good thing if they're hiding themselves right now, because they owe me some money. I showed them how to win the lottery. Okay, step number 4. 18
Interest.
minus 14. So you went back 1, 2, 3, 4. Back 4 times equals 4.
Work.
Right? Sorry, my bad. Erase that. That's step number 4. You grab your draw dates, 18, plus, you go back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus
Say.
14 equals 32. There you go. You got your step number 4. And you would have guessed step number 1, 2, 3, 4, right in the row. So where's the 44 coming from? How would you have guessed?
Many.
How would you have guessed the future by playing that on this date? play this method. You always have to start from the date number, yeah. So 18, step number 5.
Wicked.
Write it down. 18 plus, and we are going, how many steps ahead? 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Filled.
8. So forward. Just like a video game. Forward 8 times. So 18.
Lost.
Which is a 26. 18 plus 26 equals 44.
Because.
44. Bingo. You've just predicted all these numbers. Oh my gosh. If you got all these numbers correctly, how much money would you win from the lottery? How much?
Continued.
Now let's predict the next number. Step number 6. Write this down. Ready? So what's the next number? So we guessed that. So we want to see where's the 46.
Listen.
Where's the 46? How would we have predicted the 46? On this date. Had we played this method on this date? Grab your trusty calculator. I'm just using the calculator to show you proof. Actual mathematical proof.
Increase.
Now, what kind of equation is that? What kind of mathematical equation is it? Is this probability math? Luck probability prediction math? Like what kind of method is this? But you can see I'm onto something, right? Okay, so step number 6. Write this down. You grab your draw date, 18, which would have came out on the 18th, right? 18 plus. How many steps do we have to go forward? Let's see. 18 plus. Oh, wrong month.
Suddenly.
18 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. So forward 9 times. 18 forward, which gives us.
And.
You go plus 18, the date, plus 28. It sounds confusing, but put it down and you'll see it. Equals 46. Oh my gosh. You're almost a millionaire. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. You got them all. You got them all. Now you got the 46. Now the last number. My town, it doesn't go 7. It's not 6 to 49. It's 7. It used to be 7 to 49. Then they noticed people were guessing it. Thanks to me. And then made a couple of winners. A lot of winners. They increased another number to make it more difficult. Now it's 7 to 50. But that's fine. 50, right? That was the next. This is the bonus number. That doesn't really matter. That's just if you miss a number, right? It would have been in between here. Forget the bonus.
Get that thing hooked up to the car. Watch this. Yeah, okay. Got it.
Got me, the car!
Possibly.
Where's the last number coming from to make you a millionaire? Like in America, in the States, that's a $400 million plus win. Right? And if you win, you come find me. You come pay me. You buy me, you owe me a house paid for in my country.
Apart.
You're rich now. You won the lottery because of my methods. So it's easy for you to find out who I am, and you owe me a house. Come pay it. Paid for. Free. All mine. Okay, so the 18th, right? What's the next number?
Compare.
The last number you need to win those millions of dollars. 50. Where's that coming from? The draw date was on the 18th, right? The 18th. Bring out your calculator. So that's 18. Step number 7. Write this down. 18 plus, we are doing, plus you're going forward 1. So write that down. Draw date, forward 1.
Pine.
Plus. So plus that date, which would have been 19, equals 37. That ain't 50. That ain't right, right? And then you're doing plus
Round.
37 plus, now you're doing this. From the 18th, you're going back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's back 5 times plus. So you're adding that date, which would have been the 13th.
Shoot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 37 plus 13 equals 50. Okay, did you see that? 18.
Midden.
18 plus 19 equals 37 plus 13. And I know you see another method equation there, but yeah,
Cannon.
that's another method. Bingo! You won the lottery. Congratulations. Now you know how to win the lottery. Just like that.
Faster.
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The terminal displacement occurred exactly 1:20 a.m. in 0 seconds!
Ah, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc, you disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And precisely 1:21 a.m. in 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him at the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?